As a Christian entrepreneur, professional, I know you desire to honor God in every area of your life, especially your work. But trying to integrate faith and business or your career, it often feels so overwhelming, doesn't it? You might be asking, well, how do I bring faith into my daily work without feeling like I'm falling short in some way? Or maybe you're thinking, how can I make my faith a natural part of my workday without it adding more pressure or even that guilt on myself? Well, in our video today, in this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple, life energizing process that will help you to really align your faith with your business without the overwhelm. Now, this isn't about fitting in some kind of cookie cutter routine. It's about discovering a personalized, sustainable rhythm that works for you. And if you're tired of feeling stuck or unsure about how to truly integrate your faith, stick around. I'm going to show you how faith and business can actually flow together in a way that feels really authentic, energizing, as I said, and aligned to God's design of you. Hey there, wise woman. This is DeneenTB, your faith and business growth strategist. And I'm going to welcome you to another episode of the Truth and Business Show. My mission is to help you, the faith-driven Christian woman entrepreneur or professional, really align your faith with the work that you're doing in a way that does feel authentic and purposeful, and most of all, sustainable. Together, we'll ensure that your spiritual growth not only fuels your work life, but also empowers you to stay on mission with God without the overwhelm or the guilt. So let's dive into these key things that we're going to talk about today. I've got 5 key things and I've got some action steps for you. So stay with me to the end. Okay. First thing we're going to talk about when we're integrating our faith and business is first to understand how God has wired you to connect with Him. I call this your faith shape. Your faith shape, well, that's really a distinct way that God has designed you to engage with Him. And it deeply impacts how you approach both your spiritual practices and therefore your business. Are you heart-led, soul-led, mind-led, strength-led? Understanding which of these is your primary leading, you identify with, that you connect with, will help unlock really powerful insights into how you best connect with God. It also reveals your most natural way, and that means it's a sustainable way that you can weave that faith life into your business in a way that really honors both your calling and your unique design. So let's look at this a little bit. If you haven't been on my videos before, you might not know what I'm talking about. So let's talk about where you might be in this type of thought process of where I lead, where I best connect with God. Heart-led people are people with where your spiritual practices are really centered around emotional connection, relational prayer, and expressing love. You thrive in environments that encourage deep reflection on God's love and care. What does that mean for your business if you're heart-led? It may show up as an empathetic approach to leadership, focusing on building those authentic, meaningful relationships with your clients as well as your team. Your heart-led practices could involve intentional prayer before meetings or simply being a listening ear to those that you serve. Do you see yourself there? You might be heart-led. Soul-led really means that you connect with God through creativity, beauty, stillness. You're deeply attuned to the spiritual meaning and the beauty of the world around you. Now, your business might reflect this through creative vision that really does guide your work, such as designing your product or your service with that deep sense of purpose, incorporating art or storytelling or just the beauty in your branding. Soul-led practices may involve quiet reflection for you or meditative acts that help you align your creativity with God's purpose for your work. Do you see yourself there? If you're mind-led, then you tend to connect with God through intellectual reflection, study of scripture, practical applications of that scripture. You are someone who really thrives on structure and clarity. So in business, this could translate into strategic thinking, organizing projects, setting clear and actionable goals. The mind-led practices for you might include journaling, studying the Bible for wisdom on how to make decisions, or engaging in prayer that focuses on seeking God's guidance for the next steps that you have in your business. Do you see yourself there? Strength-led means you approach your faith through action and service and practical engagement. You express your faith through your hands and your feet to serve others. So in your business practices, this means you might center around leadership and mentoring and creating systems that help others. Strength-led practices may involve serving in your community, leading a team, or dedicating your work to a greater purpose through service to others. I hope you have seen yourself in one of these, because when you understand your faith shape, you do unlock that deeper understanding of how to integrate your faith into your business in a way that feels, like I said, natural, feels authentic to who you are, therefore creating it and making it more sustainable, right? This clarity really helps you align your spiritual practices with your business decisions, allowing you to operate from a place of peace, of purpose, rather than pressure and many times confusion. So I have an action step for you, and that is to take my faith shape quiz. I'll put that down into the description, and that'll help you unlock how God has designed you to connect with Him. Understanding your faith shape is going to provide that clarity of how to integrate your business in a way that aligns with your unique design, helping you to feel empowered and free from overwhelm. I think the other thing you're going to find is that you're going to find that your faith shape has influenced what you actually do for your business. Let me know in the comments if you find that out for yourself. Okay, the second key I have here for integrating our faith and our business is to align your business goals with your faith. That's number 2. Faith and business, I hope you know by now, are not separate. They are meant to work together. When you align your business goals with those spiritual values that you have, your work becomes, well, it becomes more than a job. It transforms your work into a platform for fulfilling God's purposes, whether you're serving others, providing for your family, building community, all this that reflects God's kingdom. So by intentionally aligning your business or work with your faith, you're not just striving for success, you're striving for purpose. Your business, well, it's meant to be an extension of your values and your calling. It is your calling, seeing your work as your ministry. And this is where clarity and direction and purpose really come into play by combining these two. So ask yourself a few questions here. How can my business reflect God's love and truth? That's a really good question. Another question. How can my work be a blessing to others and a means of serving those around me? That's all business is, serving someone, right? They're solving their problem. The third question I have is, how can I use my professionalism to honor God's will and advance His kingdom? These are a good way to start to think about my spiritual values and bringing them into my business, because these questions are going to guide you to set God-centered goals that are rooted in your core values, which may be honesty, integrity, generosity, stewardship. There's a litany of values that you may have. Let me know down in the comments if I hit one of your values or you have a different one. Setting these goals, really what it does is it ensures that your business aligns with your faith. What does that do? Well, that brings you peace. That makes you more productive as you step into each day because you are focused on that purpose. By setting these clear, faith-driven goals, you integrate your spiritual life with your work life. This alignment really makes your business more than just a means to an end. And of course, we all do need to get the money to live, but it's more than that. It becomes an outpouring of your purpose, helping you to live on mission for God. So I have an action step for you here as well. Go ahead and create for yourself just 3 to 5 business goals that are grounded in your faith values. You may need to put those side by side. Here are my values. How can I incorporate those goals from my business goals with knowing those? Break them down again, then into manageable steps. So you can have these huge goals, but if they're too big, you're not going to do them. Deconstruct them so that you can have them to be manageable steps that you can incorporate into your daily strategies. These goals are going to help you align your work with God's greater plan, giving you a sense of fulfillment and a direction as you move forward. Okay, third key, create sustainable faith rhythms, not rigid routines. There is a big difference, and I'm a big advocate for routines, but we need a faith rhythm because trying to integrate your faith into your work, I know it can feel super overwhelming, especially if you haven't had this kind of mindset before. And if you're trying to force yourself into strict routines, that's where you're going to get into problems. It's easy to think about the fact that maybe structure equals better, but if you're already stretched too thin, adding some kind of rigid spiritual routine is only going to create more pressure. And instead, the goal here is to create a faith rhythm, one that naturally flows from your life and your work without adding that unnecessary stress from your life. That's the beauty of a rhythm, because faith rhythms are flexible and they're natural ways to connect with God throughout your whole day, making it easier for you to integrate your faith into your business without the overwhelm. These, again, are small, consistent actions that become that natural part of your routine, your MO, so to speak, right? And there's no perfection required. You're not trying to live up to something. You are incorporating it with intention, with rhythm, putting it into the way your life is right now. So I've got a few examples for you. You may want to jot these down. Start your day with a quick prayer. Before you check your emails or you dive into that to-do list, which we all have every single day, take a few moments to invite God into your workday. Ask for His guidance. Another thing you could do is play worship music while you work. Now, I'm a silence person myself, so this can help you, if you're not, to stay focused and create an environment that reminds you of God's presence. And if you can't do that in your office or all day, or that's not you, maybe it's your commute and you listen to make a playlist and do it that way. A third example I want to give you is to take a 5-minute reflection break. This could be during your lunch, or it could be when you feel stressed. Use the time to pause, to breathe, to reflect on God's goodness. I talk a lot about a 50-minute hour. And I think what I'll do is I will put that in the cards about my 50-minute hour, that you can stop every 50 minutes and take that 10 minutes or even just 5 minutes. Maybe you have a verse for the day and just move your body, get up, get water, think about that verse, lift it up to God. Very simple things throughout your day, not just in the morning, not just when you have quiet time with God, but throughout your day. Now, the key here, though, is not to do everything perfectly. It's to be consistent in creating these small, moments of connection. So when you incorporate your faith rhythms, then you stay aligned with God's purpose in your work without overloading yourself. And that's what we want to set. We want to really be. Now, I've given you 3 examples, but here's an action step that you can figure out what's going to work for you. So identify 3 faith rhythms, kind of like what I gave you as an example, that would fit naturally into your workday. They could be the short prayer breaks. It could be listening to worship music. It could be taking that moment to reflect. And then commit to practicing these regularly and notice. This is the important part. Notice how they help you stay spiritually grounded while you're being productive in your business. And I will tell you, at first, you probably need to put an alarm on your phone until it becomes routine, as in a rhythm routine for you. Okay, just a little quick tip there is use your phone's alarms. That helps a lot. Okay, the 4th thing is to embrace accountability to stay on track. So integration doesn't happen in isolation. If you're really serious about aligning your faith and your business, accountability is key. And you've probably heard this before because it's so easy to get off track or feel like you're doing this all on your own. But when you're intentional about integrating faith and work, you need people around you who can encourage you, help you stay focused, and really celebrate with you those wins along the way. Accountability doesn't just mean having someone to check in with. It's about being part of a community that is walking on the same path as you, sharing similar struggles, and really encouraging one another, can't say that today, to stay true to your faith and your business goals. This is where my PFP or personalized faith plan community comes in. We call our meetings our togetherness oikos. A community inside the PFP, the personalized faith plan, can really give you the support that you need to stay aligned with your purpose, whether it's through our monthly meetings, through group coaching, or just faith-driven discussions. You'll have a built-in network of like-minded Christian entrepreneurs and other professionals really committed to integrating their work and their faith just like you. You're going to have regular opportunities for accountability, for encouragement, and for growth, making it easier for you to stay on track, keeping your faith and business aligned. Action step here, obviously, is to join the PFP course and community and become a part of Oikos, a group of faith-driven entrepreneurs and professionals committed to aligning their faith and business. Again, you can participate in those monthly meetings, accountability check-ins, group discussions. This will help you stay consistent, receive the support that you need, and move forward in your business, your work with confidence. That was the action step, right? To join it. Love, love, love. All the details about the PFP are in the description below. You can watch my free training or go directly to the website and check it out. Anyway, number 5, reassess every 90 days to ensure alignment. I think a lot of times what we do is we make these goals and then we say, oh, I haven't accomplished it yet, but we don't take the moment to say what has happened so far, because integrating your faith in your business is not going to be a one-time effort. So this 90-day cycle of really reassessing is so crucial because it is an ongoing process. And to keep both areas in sync, you need to take that time to reflect, to reassess how well your faith and your business goals are being aligned. This practice, it gives you a chance to really look at it and adjust, celebrate the progress that you've made, those wins that you've had, and to course correct, right? Pivot where you need to pivot. Without regular reflection, it's easy to really lose sight of your mission and get off track, to get into the weeds and forget you've got this path that you're really on. That's again why the PFP course and community is so important. We provide you with tools to help you, first of all, create a personalized plan that aligns with your unique design. It's step-by-step instructions. We give you templates tailored to your faith shape. Remember, I talked about that was number one, right? You'll have a clear path of integrating your faith into your business. This plan isn't static. It's built to evolve with you as you grow in your faith and grow in your business. So by reassessing every 90 days, you can really ensure that your business is always moving in the direction of God's purpose for your life. You'll be empowered to make adjustments that really keep you on track and celebrate the progress that you've made along the way. So I have an action step for you, and it is to set aside every 90 days, every quarter, time to evaluate on how well your business goals are aligning with your faith. You can use the PFP resources from the course, including those templates and the guidance, to really help you assess your progress, giving you those right questions to ask, right? To help you celebrate your wins and have people to help you celebrate along the way with you, and adjust your strategy as needed from people who've been there, done that, are ahead of you. This is going to ensure that your work really remains aligned with God's purpose for your life and your business. So, why does all this work? Well, this approach works because it's grounded in alignment. First, aligning your heart, soul, mind, and strength with your work. It doesn't ask you to compartmentalize your life and keep juggling all these multiple identities that you have in your life. Instead, it's going to help you to unify wholly, where your faith and your business exist in harmony, working together for that higher purpose. This alignment really ensures that every aspect of your life reflects God's will, leading to greater fulfillment, to peace, and to productivity. By understanding your faith shape, you're tapping into how God has uniquely designed you to connect to Him. From there, aligning your business goals with your faith values ensures that the work becomes an extension of your spiritual calling. And building those sustainable rhythms, not just those rigid routines, is the daily life that allows you to maintain consistency without feeling overwhelmed. Putting those rhythms into place daily in small incremental steps. This approach, what it does is it simplifies the process by helping you work with your natural design instead of forcing yourself into a mold that doesn't fit. Maybe you've outgrown. You're empowered to create a faith-driven business, have faith-driven work that feels authentic and therefore is sustainable. It reduces the stress of trying to fit everything perfectly inside of what you have to do, must do, should do, however you want to say it, and helps you instead to focus on practical, personalized steps that lead to success, both in your spiritual life and your professional life. With the PFP course and community, you're going to have the tools and the templates and the support that you need to get everything aligned and keep it aligned, ensuring that you stay on track with God's plan for your life, your business, every step of the way. So, are you ready to integrate your faith in your business in a way that aligns with your unique design and keeps you on mission for God? This is how we got started today. We had step 1, take the faith shape quiz. Discover how you're uniquely wired to connect with Him so that you can align those faith practices with your business approach. Step 2, go ahead and set 3 to 5 business goals that reflect your core faith values, and then break them down into those manageable, actionable steps so you can move forward. Step 3, faith-based rhythms. Create them that fit naturally into your workday. Those small, consistent action steps that keep you really spiritually grounded and aligned without adding stress. 4, find accountability through the PFP community or other like-minded partners who will and can support you to help you stay on track. And fifth, since I'm doing it this way, reassess your progress every 90 days, every quarter. Take time to reflect on your journey, celebrate, and adjust your strategy as needed. This process is truly simple, yet so very powerful. By following these steps, you're going to integrate your faith and your business in a way that truly honors God's design for your life without the overwhelm. I can't stress that enough. We have so much on our plates already. I don't want to overwhelm you more. Let's learn how to do it without overwhelm. You'll create that faith-driven business, that faith-driven work that is not only successful, but deeply aligned with the calling that God has given you. And by following these steps, you're not just integrating your business and your work, you're living out God's purpose for you in your work in a way, again, that's going to be satisfactory. It's going to be fulfilling. That's going to be able to keep doing it, right? So take that first step today and experience how this alignment will transform both your faith journey and your business. Do one of the 5 steps that I said, and let me know down in the comments, what is one small rhythm or goal that you want to start implementing today to integrate your faith in your work? It could be something that I've listed here. It could be something that you already do, that you want to add, that you forgot about, that you were doing. Let me know. Share in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're making your faith a natural part of your business. This is DeneenTB. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, be filled to overflowing.